Alright, where were we? Part 1 of this video takes place in Turks and Caicos Islands in the days following Hurricane Erin, a Category 5 storm that just missed the islands and passed due north. Fortunately, I'm an elite fast-twitch athlete.
Bro, I was moving.
Because the choppiness of the seas is more like what we see in New York, and the undertow is extreme. But what you're seeing is an anomaly for the area. Usually, you get in, the sea hugs you, you find some rings and watch a beautiful sunrise. This time, oh nah. My fast twitch ass couldn't square up the targets in the water because the sea was too choppy. But in the last video, it didn't stop us from getting some beach gold during low tide. So this is part 2. We went back down the beach and we go back into the water in hopes for more treasure with the Deus II. And this is a very prolific and productive hunt. Let's go! If you're new here, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Alright, we are off again. Alright, so we're off again. And what we're going to have to do is walk through the area that the, I don't even know if the guy was police, as in police for that country or police for that hotel. He had something that said police. I think they hire security at night and it says police. So I'm going to walk through out of respect. I'm not going to dig there. Maybe when it gets light I will. Because I can't see them doing a citizen's arrest when there's other people on the beach. We're heroes. If it wasn't for us, people would be tripping over rings and jewelry in the water. I'm going to walk through. I'm going to go further than I've ever been before. I'm going to start detecting, you know, out of range there. Yeah, it's a whole strip. So, anywho, let's see what we get. Alright, we are past the point where that guy was. Seems to be smooth sailing. Let's work our way down the beach. 69. Oh, zinc. Alright, being that it's my last night in paradise, I think that we are going to triage the signals that we pull. Let me translate that. That means look for gold signals first. Then again, I'm ADHD as heck. So, let's see. Yeah. I'm looking for the gold. I even just skipped a mid-tone. I'm skipping this one too. That's a high. Oh wait, no. Not skipping this one. I skipped a mid-tone. This is a 51. That was deep just because, you know, the time element with the tides. This one we're digging 51. Go, go, go. And I'm glad I didn't skip it. It's a ring. It is going to be a junker. It's not going to be a junker. We're going to take a close look at this. Plus, we have a new AI-made Mexican song to celebrate. Let's go! Sure, but hey, a ring is a ring is a ring. There we go. Nope, pinpointer, you stay there. Yeah, look at the jewels on the side. There we go. Okay. Yeah, triage is the word of the night. Let's go. Alright, so the properties of this, it rang up at a 52 and it tarnishes, so it's not going to be pure precious metal. It's got holes in here. So, for instance, you can see through here, like right in there, you could see that they do this with the more expensive jewels. Now, the diamond's tested as real. I don't think this is silver, though. I really don't. You're not going to get something that is round and silver. Wait. I said that wrong. You're not going to get something that rings up at 52 and is silver. So, we got to test this. Well, it did not test as gold, so this is just weird. Yeah, man, go and join your friends. You could stay here for now. So here's a picture of the ring before I cleaned it. And sometimes when you get like 10K, like you could get like that green gunk on it. Problem is, this did not test as 10K. What the heck is this? What I have learned this trip. Important. Everything that is in there, it is soft sand. And in that soft sand, you see very, very light objects. And do I think that there's stuff underneath? Of course I do. But I think that this sand is going to be in place at least until the next storm. And for my time frame here, I have to be cognizant of that. And the area that I'm getting the most is when we are at low tide. We're at low tide right now. The stuff in the water, well, the sand is very, very soft. There was a firm area that was exposed at low tide. That's what we had to go for. Low tide and on the beach, on the low beach. So this is very different than past times that I've been here. 69, 70, I'm digging that. Something that is encapsulated, probably a zinc penny. We'll open this later. What treasure could we have? Zinc penny, mint condition. The shape I'm taking is like mini V's. And I haven't even done this. I was really just like going against the shoreline. But that ring that I got, it was a little bit higher. You know, higher on the beach. All right, let me illustrate what I mean to you. Let's find an area that's got some beach. All right, so basically what I'm saying is I was doing mini V's here, but then again, there was a storm surge that pushed everything back. And later on, you'll see me go back. But what I was doing, because the opportunity was with the tides, these mini V's in the exposed area during low tide. I don't think, I mean, there's been storm surges down here. Something here. Yeah, that's going to be a, I can hear it. That's going to be a bottle cap. But I'm doing mini V's. Like, I'm not going up the beach. Do I think a gold ring could be pushed up? Certainly in the hurricane event. But this is the most wave movement that I've seen. Not right now, but over the, you know, when I first got here. So I'm just kind of like kissing the shoreline, but going up and down. The opportunity was then because I could walk at low tide, so I was really consolidating there. But I was also betting on the fact that the heavier objects, it would take more energy to push it up. I did have to check further back, but the opportunity was right there. I was staying low. By the time I come back, the tides will have changed. They will have gone in by a few feet, and then I'm going to try the same thing a little bit higher on the beach. So in other words, small V's during low tides. Then the tide moves in. I'm still doing those small V's as I work up the beach. And I'm walking down the beach as I'm doing this. So right now the opportunity to swing is low in the beach. And look at this. When you get in the water, by default, it affects your swing, especially in deeper water. So this is the most efficient place to be right now. Right now, not that you could see it, I'm in front of a pretty big resort. You know, that means that people have probably been here. Detectorists have probably been here. I'm getting no signals. So I could always go back. I was getting a whole bunch there that I didn't dig. You know, behind me. I could have been giving up on some rings, but I was skipping the higher tones, the coin signals. We don't know if they're coins, but we're assuming that. I was looking 40 to 70. 52.
I see you.
Sushi. Has been unlocked.
I see you.
I'm gonna be quiet with this. Another guard. I see his flashlight. Oh, that's gonna be gold. That's number 2. There we go. Yeah. Nice little wedding band. Is that even gonna fit my pinky? Fits my pinky. All right, there we go. On to the next. I gave this one to my lady too. It just fits her and, you know, gives her a chance, whatever. She really wasn't a jewelry person, but now I see her sampling rings and it makes me happy. It's better than keeping it in the box. So this one, no, you can't be with your friends. You could be with my wife's friends. Keep the music going because 77, 78. I know there's gonna be zinc. It had a sound to it. I knew there was something different about this. This is a junker. Might not even be silver. That's 2 rings in a row. Okay, slow down. This is the magic resort. Let's go. I'm really happy about this. Guess who claimed this one too? This one, let's see, what is this? Got the sun. Bunch of faces. Like 3 rings fit her. This one was silver. But yeah, it's better it goes in her box. I just skipped a 91. We got a 57 right here. Let's dig. Yeah, just a nickel. Okay, almost got the same signal. 58, 59. A little low for nickel. I don't know. Let's see. Yep, it is another green nickel. All right, you can kind of see those big buildings. This is kind of the end of the strip right here. So we're going to walk back down, and we're going to be a little bit higher in the beach this time. Let's see what happens. I got a 60. I'm going to only show you target IDs if they're fastened. I saw it. That 60 was a, you know, a can top. You know, one of the little pull tabs in the can top. And it just got lost in the waves. Oh, well. It's Mr. Krabs. What's up, dude? High five? All right, I'm not feeling it either. 51. It's a dream signal. It's got a skip to it. Interesting. If I were to take a guess as to what the skip is, bottle cap, but yep, that's the skip. Had to dig it though. Here we go. What I'm getting up high is a ton of bottle caps. You know, really light stuff. And you know, it's pretty clear that it's a little bit lower. That's been the sweet spot the entire trip. But I'm not really seeing any evidence. Oh, no, any evidence that there is a higher line here. Something. 72. I like this. Basically, what I'm saying before I got distracted by that signal is everything was light up high. There could have been a storm surge, but you know, it was not that. I tested, and it was light stuff. Let's see if we got it. Right, you. Ah. I think I see it right here. Oh, it's a little charm. Yeah, so this is a pendant. Yeah, my camera skills are off the chain, so I'll show you here. This is off the chain too. It is a turtle. I could use a little bit more cleaning. He has his head broken off. Man, tough day. All right, we're in business. On the lower side, this sounds loud. It's 80. Wait, was it 85? Yeah, 85. I would say this is not going to be zinc. I see it. There we go. Oh my God. Well, we know. Great. That's phenomenal. We know it's not gold. It sure looks nice though. By the ring up. I mean, it could be gold and silver. No, I see the copper there. This is going to be plated. Nice little plated ring. That's been in the drink for a while. Okay, on to the next. This one, when I saw it, I was very, very hopeful. Take another look at it there. You could clearly see that it is plated on the back. And it broke my heart quick. But still, nice little ring. Bunch of bands here. And a bunch of corrosion here. Yeah, that's not going to be gold. But you know what? You got friends that appreciate you. So you have a nice little home here. Go and join your friends. Got something here. I'm just inspired to dig it because we got a little patch going. 80, I think it is. I don't know what this is. Interesting. We'll take a closer look, perhaps. This was a part of it, too. These are Turks and Caicos space peanuts here. Yeah, we got these in New York. The sun is starting to come up. We've reached the end of the strip, which is down there. I'm just digging it if it beats, and we'll see what happens. Now it's time to dig everything. Zipper. Green penny. Okay, fantastic signal here. Oh, it's just a zinc sculpture. Okay, this one, I know you probably can't hear it. It's 88, it's extra loud. Just a dime. All right, I mean it this time. 77. I'm only gonna bring it up if it's a really good signal. I'm only gonna show you. Oh, zinc. Beautiful sunrise. Go. Nickel. Dime. Zinc. Okay, I see I got 4 minutes left on my SD card. As you could hear, I got hit with a rogue wave. Basically, I was down to 4 minutes left on my SD card, so yeah, we go fast from this point. Go. Foreign coin that rang up in the 50s, Zipper. Okay, found this. This looks amazing, but this is going to be silver.
Haagen-Dazs has been unlocked.
Okay, time to go in the water. Very happy about this. I think we're on like 6 or 7 rings for the flip. Time to go in the water. Go. This was a really pretty one, and guess whose finger this fit? That's like 4 rings on the trip. It fit. As for the water, which was the source of some of my best days metal detecting in previous trips, it was just all sand. It was not the same. I knew about that sweet spot. I went up and down the beach. I kept getting knocked around. I didn't recover all of those signals. It just, the water was not the place this trip. There was one treasure that I believe was pulled in the water. It could have been pulled on the beach though too, because I thought it was just going to be a quarter, but it was not. It was a beautiful piece of silver. My lady got hooked up this trip. So Turks and Caicos is her special place. She just loves it. You know, there are places that speak to us, and for her, it's Turks. I got to agree with her. But I had this cleaned professionally. I also bought the chain. The chain was bought. But this rang up like a quarter. When we cleaned it, it was a pendant. Yeah, I was very limited in what I found in the water. It was really limited to light stuff. I think that pendant did come from the water, but maybe I'm just telling myself that. But the sights, the sounds, the people were amazing, and we had a pretty spectacular trip. I'm going to ask you for your continued patience with my videos. Again, I want to reiterate my long-term plan is always to come back. Metal detecting is a big part of my life. It keeps me calm. It keeps me happy through the ups and downs. Now's the time my family needs me, but you can be assured, like, I'm not going anywhere. But sometimes it takes time to deal with situations that arise. So that's it for now. I think you'll see a few more videos before the end of the year, that's for sure. But, you know, slow down and then hopefully full speed ahead 2026. Thank you, everybody.